excited. Say hi. Come and say hi. I'm saying hi. In the comments, let me know how you are today. So we've got 2 shows for you today. The Thrive with Live show, which we are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we've got this one today and the Fun and Friendship Friday show. If you haven't got your teeth in, that's a bit difficult to say that one. Anyway, today, exciting show. I am going to be showing you around my desktop and what this amazing platform called Ecamm Live does for you. There's 2 amazing platforms that I use. They're totally different, but they're both completely amazing. And the one that I do my Thrive with Live show on generally is Ecamm Live. The other one is Wave.video. So let me know how you are. I'm going to show you around and show you how you can get overlays like I've got here. If I just unlock my overlay. So what I mean about overlays is like you can add your cameras into with a nice backdrop. You can add text there, as I've said. Let me just lock that one. You can use different cameras like I've got here, so you can use your phone as well, and this will really make you stand out on Zoom and YouTube. And you can play little videos like this one as I am still speaking in the background to show. Whoopsie daisy. That was a bit funny. I need to move that scene. Just bear with me a minute. So you, you can do so much exciting things in here. And you can also add sound effects. So let me just bring up my little sound effects box, and then I will bring you in and show you my screen. Lovely to see you. Who is that? Somebody not being very well, or somebody over the other side of the bed? Other side of the bed, other side of the world. The world is quite a large bed. And watching this on mute. Oh, thank you for watching. Lovely to see you. Let me know what your name is, or if you can just spend 2 seconds clicking the Ecamm link above, because you're probably watching from a group and therefore they won't show you. Hi, Vanessa. Lovely to see you. Thank you. So it's pretty cool what I'm going to show you. Yes, it is. And I'm not very good at doing multiple things at the same time. I'm trying to get my sound effects on, but I can't at the moment. So I'm going to do it myself. Yay! This is going to be such a cool show for you. I'm going to tell you my 5 almost secrets. There are quite a few people who know quite a few of these things, but they don't necessarily know all of them, and they don't necessarily know how to bring them together or what to do with them. And it is really, honestly, a game changer. If you want to show up on your Zoom meetings, on your coaching, virtual coaching sessions, on your webinars, on your YouTube, on your live videos, wherever you show up on screen, you can make it look, I could say 1,000 times better, and I probably do mean that. You really can make people go, wow, and they will take notice of you. They will notice you. You know, when you go on these great big events, Tony Robbins or whoever it is, and there's loads and loads of you on the screen, you will stand out. You honestly will if you do these things. So something like Ecamm Live is a brilliant platform for doing those things easily. I have just launched another course, a little mini course. It's a month long, and just very, very short little trainings to help you just get set up with how to do this. So let me bring you on. So Vanessa, you're on your phone app. So you should be able to just click that link and all you have to do is tick a thing. But don't worry, I know it's you. Anyway, so let's get into it. So we're going to talk about something that really works for YouTube right now. So with YouTube, you probably wouldn't want that surrounding bit that I just had on. That's great for a live show. It really adds a bit of branding. But on YouTube, people generally don't have that. So they generally have quite a good image here. So I'm going to do something pretty cool. Now, if you're looking on your phone, you'll see quite a lot. You'll see my whole desktop. Don't be overwhelmed, okay? So I'm going to turn live demo mode on now. You can see my whole desktop now. I've cleaned up the backdrop. There was about a million screenshots that I had all on my desk, and that would have been totally overwhelming. So here I am in the middle, and here I've got your lovely comments coming up. Okay, so say there's 100 comments or so, and I'm trying to flick through them and getting really confused. I can just see them, and while I can quickly star things that I want to come back to later, like questions or whatever, and I can easily bring those onto the screen. You see? I can click it on and off the screen. Anyway, that's nothing to do with YouTube. I was getting distracted. So let's say we're in YouTube and we want this is me panning out. This is what I look like with my Logitech C90 webcam. Okay, it's quite a basic webcam, really. It's really good, but it's quite basic. So I am sitting quite near my computer. I'm only like half an arm width away from my computer, but there's a whole load of stuff going on, which is a bit distracting. I don't want that. I want to be close to my audience, close and personal. I want to be like I'm sitting right next to them at the coffee shop and saying, how are you? How's things going? Oh, I've got this really cool thing, and I'm right up close to them. So if you've seen this window thing here is camera effects, and I can zoom in and pan with my camera. And then if I'm on YouTube and I want to have a different perspective, I can click to my iPhone camera here, and I can just have this different perspective. So either on YouTube you've seen people talking ahead, and I mean the lighting isn't great because you can see my window is just here, and that's making me look a bit sort of soft romantic look, which is quite nice because it's our 6th anniversary today. Ha, romantic look. So you can have a different camera angle, and you can easily click back to the first camera angle. So you can do that, which is great for YouTube. Another thing you can do is with this little window here, I can, if I just bring me back to this scene, don't worry about this different stuff at the moment. I just want to show you, forgive me, that is the wrong one. Just talk amongst yourselves. No, was it this one? So yeah, look, I made this. Can you see on the screen? Let me bring you back off live demo mode. Okay, this is going to be what it normally looks like. Are you ready? Right. So can you see this button that I've just zoomed across? Okay, I made this in Canva. So easy to make. So it's not a particularly brilliant one. I just did it in 5 minutes flat. And I can just make it zoom in and zoom out. It's called an overlay. So that's fantastic. So when I do my YouTube videos, I have got a Stream Deck. So I'm going to show you that now. Actually, if I go back onto this one, hang on. Right. Now I'm going to just bring my phone camera, bear with me. Woo! You can see all my random notes here. Can you see my Stream Deck there? Okay, now my Stream Deck has got loads of buttons on it. So basically, I click a button and it changes to my different cameras. Now I'm going to bring you back to me so you don't get seasick here. Okay, so yeah, my Stream Deck is like you can have loads of different buttons on it, which takes you to different cameras and everything. And also it's got a subscribe button on it. So at the moment, this one is set to my show profile on there. You can put different profiles for your different shows and the different things that you do. So I've got one profile on there which has all different buttons for YouTube. So one of the buttons is subscribe button. So when I'm going on YouTube, I can just press record on here. Oops. See, it says finish up here. So when I'm not recording or not going live, either one or the other is really easy to do. I press that, and when I finish, I press that. So anyway, when I'm doing the show, I can feel with my fingers where the different buttons are. I get used to it, I practice it, and I can just press the subscribe button without clicking my mouse, so you don't hear any click and you don't see me doing anything. If I'm competent enough, I've got this down here and I can just still smile at the webcam. You can't see me bringing this stuff across the screen. So pretty cool, eh? So that's the subscribe button. So let me bring you into live demo mode again and just show you what is, so you can now see my whole thing. Now I want you to look at this one. If you're on a phone, don't worry, I'll just make it a bit bigger. So here I have my different scenes. So I've got my countdown. At the beginning of my show, I have my countdown. I don't do that on YouTube unless I am actually live on YouTube at the moment. So for my live shows, I multi-stream them, and Ecamm, you can do that from yesterday, I believe, or maybe 2 days ago. You can multi-stream on Ecamm. It's fantastic. So anyway, I've got my different scenes. So I've got this B-roll. So if I click this arrow here, then this video will play while I'm speaking, and then it will automatically go to the next scene. So you can put automations on there as well, which is so handy because you only have to click certain things and then it will immediately automatically do other things for you. So you're not sitting there constantly. I mean, it's quite fun, sort of gaming, but you can concentrate a bit more on what you can do. So that's B-roll. I can also bring subject titles across the screen and say tip number 1 or how to such and such, and I can automate that and bring that across the screen for YouTube. You wouldn't need to do that in your meetings. What you could do in your meetings is something like this. So for the masterclass that I had before, I prepared this earlier. Can you see? This is what I'm talking about. So all you need to do is to make it, you can just, you know, do your text in here, and you can, as you go along, maybe you've said point number 1, you can delete that if you want to. So you can change it as you are doing your meeting. You can also bring in, by just clicking in your Finder, something that you've got here and pulling it in, dragging it and dropping it on your main screen, and you can show a slideshow with you in the corner called Picture in Picture. If you've ever seen any of my masterclasses or webinars, you will have seen me doing that. So my third tip today, let me bring me back on the screen like this. Third tip is add another camera. Right, let me show you this overlay here now. Can you see that? So here I've got my different cameras. I've got my phone and I've got my webcam. Okay, so I can easily plug my iPhone in with a lead. I've got a fairly decent tripod, which is not as good, to be honest, as this one. I really recommend this one. It's by the make Joby, if you can see that. This is a good one, but what I want is the higher spec version of this one, which has a rotating head, because this one you can only go horizontally. It's very, very secure. I'm going to do a YouTube video reviewing this. But for Instagram, you want to have your phone vertical as well. So I've got a similar, cheaper tripod just to my right hand side. I've just plugged my phone into USB and it picks it up as like a camera source. And I can zoom in and zoom out and do what I want to with it. Okay, so that's the third thing. The fourth thing is to do with this here. So overlays. So I can add a background overlay. So if I just unlock my scene a minute here. Let me just check. Yeah, I've unlocked it. And let me just bring my overlays window back again. Okay, here's my overlays window. So I've got a background here. See, I can take that purple off and show it. So for meetings and things like that, a background, and you can make these in Canva quite easily. Wave.video have templates in there that are better, much better than Canva, much easier, and they'll have a whole load of them that you can use for interviews and whatever. All you've just got to do is click it and use it, or change colors to your branding colors, and you can tell them what your branding colors are, which is really useful. You can take your name on and off. You can welcome to the Thrive with Live show. You can have that on and off, and you can have that sliding in from one side or the bottom, whatever. So overlays are really, really nice, and they work well in certain types of meetings. You wouldn't want them in every meeting, but especially if you have overlays of what you're going to be talking about, which I just showed you earlier, that's really helpful. So the fifth and final secret tip is about virtual cameras. So let me bring you off live demo mode and talk to you personally. Okay, let me talk to you a bit more personally. Let me bring my phone. Change to my phone. Oops. Oops. Right, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. So, yeah, virtual camera and virtual microphone, actually. If you're in Zoom, you can bring all of that stuff, all of that great looking stuff into your Zoom program. So you can run them both at the same time, and it will bring the great look that you've developed for yourself in Ecamm Live and put it into Zoom. You do need the pro plan for the virtual camera, virtual mic, but it also works for other programs. I think like Microsoft Teams and all sorts of stuff I've used it with. And it just basically thinks that Ecamm, you know, when you go into those programs, you choose the right microphone, you choose the right webcam or camera. Well, it will bring up automatically Ecamm virtual cam, something like that. And you just click that and you can just look miles better than the rest on that. It really is a game changer. So let's bring you back to the front. So I hope that's been helpful. So 5 really quick ninja ways to look much better on screen. So if you'd like some details about my course that I'm doing about looking fantastic, fandabidoodah, on Ecamm, using Ecamm Live on screen, really anywhere that you show up virtually. So for your courses, for your YouTubes, for anything, it's really a game changer. So yeah, let me know if you'd like that. Just put Ecamm underneath, and even if you want to just try their trial for 14 days free, just let me know. So put Ecamm below. So let me just make this comment a bit smaller so you can do this in Ecamm. And really, I should have done that earlier, and I can change the font to this comment. I can take any background color off this comment. I can change the color of the comment, so you can really brand it. So you've set this up like that way without somebody in the back editing it. Yes, and in my course I teach you how to do that quite easily. You can easily get it done in a month. You know, all the branding that you want, really. Now I can use this software to remote produce somebody's live show. So I can be sitting here in my studio, my office, whatever I call it, back bedroom, and I can not show myself on screen, and I can put all their videos, all their logos, bring in all their videos, all their guests, all their music, all their branding stuff, and go in the comments and, you know, manage their comments, bring their comments on screen. I can choose specific comments to show them. I can talk to them by texting behind the scenes as well. I can bring on interview guests with one simple link, and they don't have to download anything. As long as they're on a computer at the moment, they have to be on a laptop or a desktop. Wave.video is bringing out a mobile app, which is really exciting. So if that is more your jam, then that's fine. Yeah, so it really is a great platform, and yes, you can do it all yourself. And once you've just set it up, like I can show you, it looks a bit overwhelming, doesn't it, when you look at all of this? And there are more overlays that I can bring on, or I could just take stuff off and make it look a little bit better. That looks a bit better, doesn't it? Yeah, so it can seem, let me take you off live demo mode. It can seem really overwhelming, but if you just go step by step with somebody who's done it before, you don't have to watch millions of YouTube videos and try and work it out yourself. It really helps. So anyone who's interested, just put Ecamm below. Just remembering that Ecamm is a Mac only software if you're the one using it. Your guests who come on be interviewed, they can use any computer, but you have to use Mac, because it's all set up very cleverly and works really well with Mac. So thank you so much for watching. I'm just going to bring back my overlays window so I can see where my ending video is, to say thank you to you for watching. Just bear with me while I bring that up, because my brain doesn't work with a lot of things at the same time. So my scenes window, just bear with me. Where's it gone? Scenes. Right, I can say goodbye to you and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you can join us on the Fun and Friendship Friday show, which is tons of fun. We have a quiz. If you just enter the quiz, you get loads of points. If you share it out with others, you get loads of points. And we have a little coffee together, or whatever you want to bring, cocktails or whatever, water or nothing. And we have a quiz. We have some songs. We learn a bit about what's been happening in social media and video and podcasting world, little tips. And we generally have a theme. And do you know what? I haven't got a theme for today yet. So if you've got any tips, that would be really great. So thanks for listening. Take care. Bye.